Give it up for Charlie, everybody. Do you prefer Chuck? Charlie, do you not care?
What's that?
Do you care for Charlie? Chuck, do you care?
I don't care.
Okay. I would like to thank Charlie for pronouncing my name correctly, because my name is Barry Dutter, and the last time I did comedy, the MC was like, "No, come to stage, Barry. I'm not even going to try this one." And it's like, there's only two possible ways you can pronounce my name, Dutter or Dutter, and technically both are correct, so I thought that guy just gave up a little too easy. But thank you, Charlie, for not giving up. I've got some family here tonight. Who do I see out in the audience? My sister, my brother-in-law, and I think that was my nephew out there. I brought a cheering section. How about that? I had lunch with my sister and her family the other day, and it was very nice. We had a lovely meal. After lunch, we're heading back into the house, and as she's saying goodbye, my sister says to me, "Well, I'm gonna go paint the bathroom." And I was like, TMI, TMI. I was like, damn, there's some things a brother doesn't need to know about his sister. One thing is her bowel movements, you know? If you're gonna go have explosive diarrhea, don't like post it on Facebook, you know? It's kind of personal. As I'm leaving, she suddenly stops me and goes, no, you don't understand. I actually have a can of paint and a roller. I'm repainting the bathroom. It's just like, oh, well, that's a whole different picture than what I was imagining in my head. So that's much more positive. But, you know, communication is the key here. I think that's the theme here. I once got a job. I was working in an Italian restaurant. This is true. I was working as a server, bartender, whatever. And I was talking to the owner, this nice old Italian man, and he's giving me a tour of the restaurant. He's showing me around. He's like, "Oh, this is the kitchen, and this is the tables, and we have the chairs over here, and the menus." And he's showing me around. Very nice guy. And as he's giving me the tour, he's letting me know, I want you to know if you get angry, you can get something to eat. I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "If you get angry, you get something to eat." I said, "Oh, well, that's great, because I get really pissed off at the customers sometimes. I'm going to be pretty angry most of the time, so I'm going to be eating a lot here." I didn't really last that long at that job, though. I don't know why. It's a true story, I swear. So one time I was picking up Chinese food, and there was this very nice woman behind the counter, and she's ringing up my order. And as she's ringing up the order, she turns to me and she goes, "How you know ass?" I was like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "How you know ass?" I was like, damn, that's like first of all, a really personal question. Second of all, I've always been, told I had a pretty good butt. I mean, it's been called a bubble butt from time to time. It's, I had no complaints, right? And she's like asking me this question. I was like, I felt like saying to her, "Hey, how you know tits, lady? I mean, come on." It's very rude. And then I thought of what she was actually saying to me. She was asking, "How did you hear about our restaurant? How you know us? How you know us?" I was like, oh, that's so different from what I was thinking in my head. So really, you have to listen. It's all about listening here tonight. So I have no segue, so I'm going to go right into my next bit. Communication, right? That's a theme. Now, has anybody here ever dated a high-maintenance woman?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Got some support here. I dated the highest maintenance woman of all time. Her name was Sabina. Anybody know her? Anybody remember? Anybody familiar with her? Yeah, she was from, she was French-Canadian, and she had a very interesting attitude about life in general. She basically thought that most people and things were stupid. Like, as an example, she told me that people who smile in photographs are stupid. And I said, "Well, why is that?" And she said, I'm going to do her accent here, like French-Canadian accent. "Because you don't walk around with a big stupid smile on your face all day long. That looks stupid. When you pose for a picture, you just stand there with no smile. It looks better." I was like, "Well, okay, so there's no pictures of Sabina smiling, okay." But then I was like, "Well, what else?" And she goes, "Oh, people who use public swimming pools are stupid." "Why is that?" "Because public swimming pools are filled with germs and bacteria, and you swim in them and you get sick." I was like, "Wow, okay. I guess we won't be swimming in public pools. Anything else?" And she goes, "Yes, people who have dogs are stupid." I was like, "Really? Why?" She goes, "Because what does a dog do? A dog just makes a poop. And who's going to clean the poop? The dog isn't going to clean the poop. You have to clean the poop. And then you get down on your knees and you're cleaning poop. And then when you finish cleaning the poop, what happens? The dog makes another poop. And the dog's not going to clean that poop. You have to clean the poop too. It's like you're a big poop slave. That's all you do, cleaning poop all day long. And then she tells me, but people who have cats are smart because cats go in the litter box. Cats are so smart. Cat people are smarter than dog people. We have some cat fans here tonight. I was like, wow, this is an interesting woman. I should mention, she was really good in bed. Really good. Like, very pretty and good in bed, right? But man, what a bitch. So Sabina comes to visit me. She flies out from French Canada, and she spends a couple days with me. And that's what they call it, right? I don't travel much. So she tells me that, okay, I don't remember what Sabina's voice sounded like, but she would always do her impression of what she thought stupid people sound like. So to this day, when I think of Sabina, I don't remember her actual voice, I just remember her doing her impression of stupid people. So I would say, well, Sabina, how was your day? And she would say, oh, it was terrible. Everywhere I go, people walk up to me and they go, Sabina, tell us what to do. We're so stupid, we can't do anything for ourselves. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try and change the subject. So, well, how was work today? She said, oh my God, the people at work, they're like, Sabina, we're so stupid. We don't know how to do our jobs. Please tell us how to do our jobs. You're so pretty and smart. We wish we could be more like you. I was like, wow, this girl has some issues. Not big, I mean, really good in bed, though. Did I mention? The girl really was a trooper in bed, a champ in bed. So, she really gave it the old college try, I tell you. So, at the end of her time with me, the end of the weekend, I had enough of her. I just couldn't stand it. I said, Sabina, it's not working out. We're going to have to go our separate ways. And do you know what she said to me? She said, do you know what you sound like? And I said, what? She goes, you sound like this. Sabina, you're too good for me. I can't date someone as beautiful and smart as you. I'm a loser. I was like, wow, that's what I sound like? And she's like, yeah, you do. Okay, then. So this is Sabina flew home to Canada, and this is a true story. She gets home, and she goes to greet her cat, and her cat had been sort of pissed off and angry that she was gone for the weekend. The cat took a huge dump on her bed. And do you know who cleaned it up? Sabina! I love that. It's a true story, most of it. Yeah, I guess the lesson here is be careful who you choose to go out with. So they have this online dating now. Has anyone seen this thing? Have you seen this? This online dating? This is a thing that I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. I actually do it a lot. And it's funny when you do the online dating because every woman in the world has that one photo where she looks great. That one picture where the lighting was just right, her hair was just right, maybe the hair is covering up most of her face, maybe she's got giant sunglasses on, so you really can't tell what she looks like, and you're like, wow, it looks amazing. Which is why you never date someone who only has one picture. You always want to wait till you see some more pictures. Because a lot of times you get to the second picture and you're like, she's still sort of attractive, but you're like, I don't know, maybe it's the angle on her. She doesn't look as good anymore. Then you get to the third picture, and she puts some stupid Snapchat filter on where she's got a dog nose or cat ears or something. And you're like, okay, well I can't really judge anything by that. I don't know if that's pretty or not. That's just a weird fetish that she has. But then you get to the fourth picture, and every girl puts that, they decide to be brave. They put the no makeup picture. Big mistake. Before the first date? No. You don't ever want to show a guy what you look like before the first date. Save that for the morning after. Because by then he's pretty much already made up his mind. He's either in or out at that point. But I like online dating. It's a little tricky though, because they have different abbreviations that they use for online dating. Like, for instance, you've seen this, one you see all the time. They have one BBW. You know what this means? Big, beautiful woman. Well, I've dated a couple of these BBWs, I'm not going to lie to you. And I'll be honest with you, they definitely are big. And they're most definitely women. But just that middle part, why do you automatically get to call yourself beautiful just because you're fat? That doesn't seem right. That seems like a rule about that. So one girl, I've seen this abbreviation before, this is a true one too, they have SSBBW. And that is, you know what that is? Supersized BBW. This is true, I'm not making this up. This is an actual thing. You know you're big when the word big isn't big enough to describe how big you are. Like you ask your friend, what does she look like? Is she in good shape? And he's like, yeah. Is she big? That's not quite. Keep going. More than big, okay. So, but one time this girl said to me she wanted I saw this in ad, she wanted a guy who could give her the BBC. And I thought to myself, I've got satellite TV. I got all the channels. I said, come on over, honey. I will give you need to learn my abbreviations because I like this guy. He's funny. Apparently it stands for something else. You know what it stands for? Anybody?
British broadcast.
Well, I mean, it's Big Black Cock is what she was looking for. I thought it was British Broadcasting Company. So she was looking for, I know, the black straight bone, and all I could offer her was Monty Python. That's my time. Thank you very much. I'm Barry Dutter. Give it up for her.
One more time, you guys. Let them hear it. To BBC. Oh, I got